About smart growth, housing affordability, promoting diversity, and maintaining the county's uniqueness. But are there really any meaningful actions that the county board can take in the face of persistent gentrification, mini Manhattan-like development, and threats to historic buildings and neighborhoods? Beyond invoking the Arlington way, what are some specific examples of meaningful actions that you would suggest as a new board member?
Thank you, Jill. The answer is an emphatic yes. During my time on the Planning Commission, I, along with the work of others, I'm proud of the fact that I helped create more than 1,000 actual units of committed affordable housing here in Arlington. But that is nowhere near what we need. Now, we do need to renegotiate what we call the affordable housing ordinance, because it's about roughly 10 years old, and it's necessary to revalue it, as I call it, to remonetize it, basically, to get more incentives from the development community in exchange for building high-rises. But I don't want to really stop with that. I grew up in New York City, where co-ops are popular, right? And there's an item called, or a particular form of co-op called a limited equity co-op, which I believe we can use here in Arlington to help first-time home buyers. We can also use public land for public good. That basically, as we did, and I'm proud to have supported as a planning commissioner down at Arlington Mill Community Center, where we can essentially lease to the nonprofits for a minimal amount the land on a long-term lease and ensure up to 100 years of affordability. Thank you.
Eric.
Super important question, because as the father of 3 girls who I want to make sure are able to call Arlington their home when they reach that age. The idea of affordability, and in particular affordability for the middle class, is paramount. Arlington would not be the great progressive success story that we are if we don't maintain a solid middle class, and that's those making between 80 and 120% of AMI. So absolutely, as a county board member, as I currently do on the Planning Commission, I would support 100% our affordable housing master plan. But what are the concrete things fundamentally that we can do to keep Arlington affordable? It's called the missing middle. It's something that I introduced last year. It's the notion that in Arlington we've built a lot of high-rise, high-density multifamily units, and we've preserved and protected our single-family neighborhoods, low-density. We've done very little in between. And all you need to do is drive down Lee Highway or Glebe Road or other major transportation corridors, and you can see lots of old strip malls, used car lots that are ripe for redevelopment. We can do that.
So the Affordable Housing Master Plan calls, so there's a 2-tiered question here. One is, I think, with the 15,800 CAFs, or committed affordable units that we need by 2040, we need the AHIF, which is the Arlington Housing Investment Fund. It's massively underfunded, I believe, and the number of units that we will need to accomplish that vision is we're going to fall short. So I think as a county, we need to take a firm position on making sure that that is funded. Now, talking about middle-income housing, I believe that with the accessory dwelling units, I want to make sure that approvals go up, so a lot of people aging in place can actually rent their homes to young families that want to live in some of these homes. But I want to think of something even more innovative, and that is to take an empty Crystal City building, where we bring a developer coming in at 30%, we bring 500 young residents that create a co-op and put a small down payment, and the county comes in with their financial power to give a low-interest loan so that these families or young people are coming in as homeowners and not renters. And you can tackle office space issues, and you can create more housing affordability for young people and middle-income families in Arlington.
So when I announced my candidacy, one of the things I discussed was we have not been funding the Middle Income Purchasing Assistance Program, MIPAP, for 3 years. And I am very, very happy to say that that now is back on the table. So I'm very glad that the county has been listening, and that is a great success. I also want to talk about briefly, live where you work. We have teachers, we have police, we have fire, who would like to live in Arlington County. They would prefer not to be an hour and a half, 2 hours away to come to work. Fairfax County is using a magnet program. Montgomery County is using something similar. These are additional tools that Arlington County should consider. We should learn from our partners, and we should grow with our partners.
Thank you. Next question comes